Have you ever pondered the repercussions of overindulgence? Well, in today's narration, we'll delve into a tale that serves as a cautionary note about such excessive pampering. Our story revolves around a small dog named Tricky, a pampered pet of the affluent Mrs. Pumphrey. Tricky was showered with an abundance of love, expressed through a constant flow of tasty, albeit unhealthy, treats. This overgenerous affection led to Tricky ballooning in size, becoming a lethargic creature that barely moved, let alone exercised. Concerned by this drastic change, Mrs. Pumphrey sought the help of Mr. James Harriet, a veterinary surgeon. Mr. Harriet was taken aback upon witnessing Tricky's bloated condition. He was well aware that Mrs. Pumphrey's overindulgence was the root cause of Tricky's unhealthy state. Taking the initiative, Mr. Harriet admitted Tricky into his hospital, where the dog spent the first 2 days in an immobile stupor, refusing food. However, by the third day, Tricky began to show signs of life, venturing outside and interacting with the other dogs. Under Mr. Harriet's watchful eye, Tricky was put on a balanced diet and a regimen of physical exercises. Over time, the small dog's condition improved, and he even started competing with other dogs for meals. Unaware of the diet, Mrs. Pumphrey continued her lavishness, sending eggs and bottles of wine, supposedly to aid Tricky's recovery. However, these ended up becoming breakfast and evening refreshments for Mr. Harriet and his colleagues. As Tricky's health bounced back, Mr. Harriet decided it was time to reunite the dog with his worried mistress. Upon seeing her pet's transformation, Mrs. Pumphrey was overcome with gratitude towards Mr. Harriet, lauding the event as a true triumph of surgery. This story, while heartwarming and amusing, leaves us with a crucial lesson. Overindulgence, no matter how well-intentioned, can lead to harmful consequences. Just like Tricky, the recipients of such affection can end up facing severe health issues or become overly dependent. It's a gentle reminder to maintain a balance, to express love and care without crossing the line into overindulgence. So, as we bid adieu to the tale of Tricky, Mrs. Pumphrey, and Mr. Harriet, remember to carry forward this valuable lesson. After all, the true triumph of this story is not just in the surgery, but also in the understanding of the importance of moderation.